Hey guys, join us for another adventure, this time in the Umatilla National Forest in Oregon. This was our first trip since upgrading the suspension on the Jeep, and we now have 35-inch tires with 2.5-inch lift. This was a quickly put together trip the night before, and we only had one night of camping planned and 2 days to ride roads. We ended up camping at Prairie Lake, right on the lake with a beautiful sunrise and beautiful sunset. We visited 3 different mountain peaks, an old lookout tower, rode a whole bunch of roads, but this trip was not without its challenges. We had trees down across the trail, and we had to say goodbye to our drone as it crashed and is now at the bottom of Prairie Lake. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, follow, and subscribe. We are Adventure the Whole Way on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. See you on the next adventure. Alright guys, so we just got gas and some food and stuff right here at the Lone Oak Grocery in Prairie, Oregon. This trip we're in the Umatilla National Forest. We had to drive past our turnoff for camp to come get some gas. We didn't get our groceries for tonight and in the morning before we left home because I figured we'd pass something on the way, 2.5 hour ride, but we didn't. It was a beautiful ride through the country, and now we're about 20 minutes back from where we were going to camp, so we'll be there shortly, get set up. Hopefully we'll be camping by a lake tonight, seeing a lookout tower tomorrow. It's kind of a quick thrown together just one night trip, but I think it'll be a good one, so come along with us and let's see how it goes. All right, so we are in the Umatilla National Forest, and tonight home is Prairie Lake. It's a pretty good sized lake. It's pretty peaceful out here, and we're the only ones out here. We don't normally do campgrounds, but it's the off season, and nobody's here. I had found a couple spots off the road to try to camp at if there were people in here, but it's just us, so we're in the best spot in my opinion, right here by the dock. We've got a couple hours of daylight left, so we're going to be able to sit around and watch sunset at the lake and relax. This is what we do. Kaylee was forced to work Sunday. So I picked up a shift last night, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. I haven't been to sleep yet, but we wanted to come out and have an adventure. So here we are, and what better place to relax and just enjoy a slow-paced evening than right here on the edge of the lake. So I'm gonna get everything set up, get the drone up and get some footage here in a minute, but I'm liking this for tonight. Stick around, I think it's gonna get better. What's up, guys? So I'm pretty disappointed here. We hadn't been here long, and got everything set up for the night, and came out here on the dock, got the drone out, and I was flying it around the lake, and yeah, my controller just froze. The screen froze, and next thing I know, splash! It took a dive in the water. So it's looking like no more drone for this trip, and I don't know. It may be a little bit before I get another one, so we'll see. But yeah, kind of disappointed about it. Kaylee's walking around the lake with the dogs. I can't zoom in, but she's pretty much straight across the lake over there, walking with the dogs. So I guess I'm gonna sit here and enjoy the lake from the dock and not from the air. And we'll see. If I could see it, I'd swim out there and get it. I think typically they float, but I don't know. I guess it sunk because I don't see it. So if it surfaces, the water is frigid. But if it surfaces, I'll swim out and grab it and see if I can't dry it out and if she'll fly again. But for now, it's not looking too good for the home team. So stay tuned. Mercy. You and Bob. Sit. Spin. Down. Good girl. Got hung up in the tree, girl. Drop. All right. Watching the sunset, getting dinner going tonight. It's real simple. Doritos, hot dog buns, cheddar dogs. And, we're going to be eating in 5 minutes with the last light. And let's hope tomorrow's a better day. Gonna map a few trails for Onyx tomorrow. One of them is a lookout tower. It would have been really nice to have a drone, just saying. But stuff happens. I still don't know what happened. But, it's gonna bug me all day tonight, probably all day tomorrow, and the next day. I don't know. I'm obsessing over it now, so it's time to eat. And like I said, didn't sleep last night, so after I eat, I'm gonna be about ready for bed. Unless Kaylee just wants it, I'm not even getting the fire pit out tonight. Just gonna eat and sleep and tackle tomorrow. So this is probably it tonight, and we'll see you for sunrise from the shore. Good morning. It's Tuesday. Woke up here with sunrise at Prairie Lake in the Umatilla National Forest. It's a pretty morning. This is a pretty solid camp spot. I like it. Lots of birds singing in the tall grass this morning. And a lot of frogs last night. And other than that, it's been pretty peaceful. What you think of the lake and the camp spot?
It's nice. If only we could find the drone.
All right, so all the way around Bull Run Lake is a asphalt paved sidewalk. So we're just strolling around the lake. It's very beautiful out here. Got this old footbridge, and most of the spots are they have signs at all the spots. There's 29 camp spots, and the signs tell you how much each spot is. Spot 28 and 30 are first come, first serve, and the rest you rent by night during the season. Right now it's out of season. It says it's not recommended that you camp outside of season, but that's typically because there's a whole lot of snow out here, I think. So, Jeep's over there, that's our dock. And yeah, just strolling. When the puppies throw the ball in the lake. Go get it, Marcy.
Go get it, Mars. Go, 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 go. Woohoo!
Go get it. Go get it. You better get it for the geese. Get it.
Marcy. Get it. The geese are coming for you. Get it, Mars.
Good girl. Don't splash me. Those geese were gonna take your ball, Marcy. All right, so now we got the coffee going. We got the anchor out, running a coffee pot, cooking up some bacon and some eggs. We don't have any bread, so we could have bacon, egg, and cheese and a hot dog bun from last night. But I think I'm just gonna do eggs over easy or over medium. We did the 1.3 loop around the lake. It was very nice, very peaceful. We're the only ones out here. I'm sure in the summertime this place is bumping, so I probably wouldn't like it quite as much. Definitely wouldn't be able to let the dogs roam like they do when it's just us. But it's been a nice, relaxing morning here at camp. Gonna eat, then we're gonna go hit some trails and see if we can't find some mud, maybe some snow. Got a lookout tower planned. Who knows what we'll encounter. So stick along. I'm gonna put my production team to work today since we don't have a drone. She can get out and film all the cool things. What do you think about that? Yeah. Anyway, breakfast, coffee, and then we'll start packing up. We're in no rush today. So, kind of taking in the still, peaceful lakeside. So. Bacon be thick. All right, guys. We are fully loaded. About to take off from here. Just letting the Jeep warm up a little bit, and it'll be time to ride some roads. It's been a nice campsite. I mean, it's a campground, but it's been nice. There's a little bathroom right up there. We'll make a pit stop by there, and then get out of here. Alright guys, we've been riding up the trail and we have made it to the top of Tamarack Mountain. This is the Tamarack Lookout Tower in the Umatilla National Forest. And it's got the old steel tower here. I think you can still go up it. I'm going to try to do that in a minute. But there's also the little cabin up here that you can rent the cabin through recreation.gov. I think it's only available May through November. I'll double check the dates there and put the info on the screen. But it's got a bathroom and a little cabin. So it'd be really nice to rent the little cabin one day and just stay on top of the mountain here. But let's get out and check everything out. Alright, so let's go check this tower out. That's a lot of steps. The actual box might be closed, but we can get on that top deck up there. Steps are nice and sturdy. They look a lot newer than the deck, so I feel like they replaced and maintained these. All right, up we go. So the stairs are really sturdy, but the frame kind of shakes a little bit, and I think you good down there? Feel free to come on up. Whew, I'm gonna be breathing heavy. All right, these stairs were pretty much straight up, but I made it to the top up here. Can't go in the actual metal part because the lock is, the hatch is locked to go up there, but it's quite a view. Pretty sure that's Mount Adams. Just glancing at the map. If it's not, I'll put it in there. But one big snow-capped mountain, and then over here is some snow-capped range. Out there, I believe that's going to be the Ochiko Range for the Ochiko Mountains. But I can see by the towers here, because you can see for days up here. Got the Jeep down there, bathroom, rentable cabin, and then this big tower. Head back down. These are skinny little stairs. Turn my feet sideways here.
Good. That's one way to do it.
All right, this is Wheeler Point. We've been mapping this trail for a good little ways. Had to clear a tree, and then the final ascent up here. It's pretty rough, but we went right through it with our new suspension upgrades and the bigger tires. Got the dogs up here playing and pottying. There's some remains right here of a foundation. I believe there used to be a lookout tower up here, maybe, or a big radio tower or something. All a concrete block foundation, and then that little marker right there. So I think we're at 5,002 feet elevation right here. Got a nice view over the valley here. Let me get back over this way. So right there is a massive snow-capped mountain, right there. Not sure what that is. And then further back is snow-capped mountain range. Again, I believe that one might be the Ochocos, but it was a beautiful ride through here. A lot of deer, a lot of turkeys, a lot of mud, one big down tree, and we're gonna enjoy the view up here for just a second, let the dogs stretch their legs and play. Then we're gonna go do some more. What you think?
Good ride. Good ride. Somebody crashed the drone into the lake, so I guess I'm getting a bird's eye view for you.
been coming down from Wheeler Point. It's been very muddy. The Jeep is covered. Lots of mud puddles, mud holes. But it's been a fun ride. Yeet! And just like that, all the mud's gone. Not quite, but definitely helps. Maybe the big chunks are off of the running boards now. But we just saw a massive herd of elk. This has been a really, really nice, really cool ride. And I'm surprised none of these trails were marked or mapped. We are Onyx Trail Guides. And we're just out here mapping forest roads. But a lot of the mud's off the bottom.
The dogs are so.
Don't stop.
Woo! Mud's deep. All right, so recognize this place. Googled, and drones do not float, so it should be sitting theoretically where it went down. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it because just right here the water's maybe 4 foot deep. Got my polarized glasses, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see it, but it's worth a try, right? Because it says you can get it out and air it out for a few days and it'll work again. Maybe. So here goes nothing.
Operation Drone Recovery. I feel like maybe we should have opted for the kayak. But this was the cheap option. This feels like the scene from Honey, I Shrunk My Kids. Where he's hovering over the grass. Did you find it? No luck so far.
So no drone. 2 hours in the freezing cold water, and yes, 64 degrees, and we got the heat on full blast. And I'm still freezing cold. I can see in the grass and a little bit of the bottom, the bed of the lake. But yeah, I'd make it out to a certain point, and then the bottom and everything would just disappear. It's just too deep to see. It must be in one of those deep spots, because I floated around and paddled around for 2 hours. So no luck. She is gone, and that's it. So we continue. Gonna start heading home, but we're taking a roundabout's way to map one last road on the way home. I think we got probably an hour to hour and a half before it's dark, so it's a pretty long stretch back to the main road that's going to take us home. So we will head that way and keep you posted. Alright, we've been riding this road around from the lake back to the main road. This is the second nice little stream crossing we've come up to. We're on the backside of Eagle Rock. Insert a picture of that. That was really pretty. And we're traveling around this old burn. I think it was called the Sunflower Fire or something. But it's an old burn area that loops around Turner Mountain. So if we make it back to the main road before it gets dark, we might run up the little Turner Mountain road. Doesn't look like it's very long. But we'll see how long till we hit the main road.